This is a CBS 6 special presentation, Heroes Among Us, sponsored by Civitas.
Good evening, I'm Greg McQuaid. I join you tonight from a place synonymous with heroism, the Virginia War Memorial, a shrine dedicated to the men and women who gave their lives fighting for our country and Commonwealth, from World War II all the way to the War on Terror. We begin tonight with a hero who saved the life of a veteran, not in a combat zone, but after the United States Marine returned home and found it difficult to deal with life away from the battlefield. Whoa!
We went to war with Iraq, and my life changed dramatically after that.
While serving our nation,
My tours overseas, I did 2 tours of Iraq, 1 to Afghanistan.
Captain Jason Haig experienced hell on earth.
My Iraq tour in 2003 was probably my worst.
The proud U.S. Marine from Fredericksburg was wounded and lost several buddies. When he returned home, demons from PTSD got the better of Jason.
I definitely didn't take it upon myself to do anything about it. I went in on myself and just completely crumbled. I just hit my breaking point and was done.
His downward spiral affected not just him, but his family too.
I was killing myself very, very slowly.
4 years ago, Jason hit rock bottom. He needed saving.
My wife gave me the ultimatum, you got one more shot. And that's where I found Axel.
So he turned to a stranger.
Oh, he's smarter than I am.
Who just happens to have a tail.
Thank you. Hey, dog.
Axel, a 4-year-old German Shepherd, stands by Jason's side always.
It's been amazing ever since.
The 4-year-old Axel keeps a watchful eye on his human companion, sensing when Jason may have flashbacks,
Good job.
calming Jason's frayed nerves in social settings like a restaurant or mall.
I knew emotionally and physically I was going to be okay.
This trained service dog is helping Jason recover
Good boys.
day by day. Like his fellow Marines, the devoted Axel has Jason's back.
If that doesn't define a hero, I have no idea what the word means. Come here.
Now, as the National Director of Military Affairs with the American Humane Society, Jason encourages 4 paws for any military man and woman in anguish.
It is one of the best things that I can recommend to any veteran that is suffering like I am.
Through thick and thin and even some shedding, Axel and Jason are redefining what a best friend truly is.
He's a phenomenal animal. I love him to death.
Jason tells me he was recently able to go to a convenience store to pick up a couple of items without Axel, something he wasn't able to do before the dog's arrival. Well, from the United States Marines to an army, not ones that fight overseas, we're talking about a band of brothers and sisters whose mission in life here in the Richmond area is to help the poor and disabled with badly needed home repairs.
They got saws, hammer, wood, nails, and each one has a purpose.
On this day, the tranquility of Montague Road comes to a grinding halt.
I mean, it's cold out here, and they are giving me help.
And Mary Williams couldn't be happier.
I am so grateful.
A small army of workers upend Mary's backyard.
Which way we headed?
Bill Poole is responsible for much of the racket. The retired city planner is the de facto leader at this construction site.
All that time I sort of wished it'd be nice to be a carpenter, and I guess this lets me do my dream job as a carpenter and help people at the same time.
Bill and his crew of volunteers from Project Homes are paving the way out.
They are building me a ramp for my family.
Mary's daughter Kelly is a double amputee who has trouble navigating steps. The nonprofit Project Homes assists the disabled and low-income families with repairs, helping homeowners stay right where they want to be.
It's a no-nonsense, it's serious, it's hard work.
Lots of love go into each swing of the hammer.
When it's finished, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful.
For Bill, he has more than 300 ramp installations like this under his tool belt.
You come up to somebody's house and you see them sitting in a wheelchair looking out the front door, and you know they can't get out. And
Each project is on his own time.
it's priceless.
Oh, wow, they have been busy.
In a matter of hours, the ramp takes shape.
Look at this, Mom. This is pretty cool.
Isn't it?
Kelly could not be more grateful.
It's been very difficult climbing up the steps with my legs, but I just want to say thank you. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome.
It's this gratitude that keeps drawing Bill out in the winter's cold or summer's heat, helping complete strangers gain easier access to the outside world.
We are truly blessed.
That's a better paycheck than I ever got at work, just knowing you're helping somebody.
The ramp installed at Kelly's house is also making life easier for her father, a Vietnam veteran who recently suffered a stroke and heart attack. The Hummer. We all know it's the civilian version of the military Humvee, a vehicle that has helped countless troops escape life-threatening situations. Much like Bob Hummer, a Hanover County man who was fueled by his desire to help the homeless.
What don't I have in here?
Finding space
I've got a new tent.
in Bob Hummer's Jeep is a fruitless endeavor. The delivery man from Hanover is a one-man supply train.
Blue jeans, socks and hats.
The 53-year-old's new position is not so much a career as it is a calling. Bob carries life-saving supplies wrapped in love to the people who need it most.
I look forward to it every day.
Several times a week, Bob visits his homeless friends living in the woods.
There needs to be someone that they can depend on.
These campsites don't sit in the country,
It's a responsibility that I don't take lightly.
but in urban areas of Henrico and Richmond. At this location off I-95, Bob carries propane and cans of chili to his grateful friend Don, who's been living in the elements for 5 years.
How you feeling?
Don's home, a nylon tent, was shredded during the recent snowstorm.
It collapsed, as you can see.
Bob quickly replaced Don's tent using donations from his nonprofit Moments of Hope outreach. Bob's mission is to help people he relates to.
The last decade has opened my eyes.
Recently, Bob found himself re-emerging from a dark place.
Yeah, I can relate to their desperation, without a doubt.
In 2005, Bob and his family were hit head-on by another driver. His family survived, but the successful businessman suffered severe injuries and brain trauma, changing his life forever.
I found something I can't fix. I'm broken myself. But I'm going to stick with it until I find the people who can help me fix this. I don't have any choice.
Bob says the crash was a blessing.
I think it was part of God redirecting my efforts, redirecting my direction, my path altogether.
Bob Hummer, the special delivery man supplying food, warmth, and small moments of hope from deep within his heart and his Jeep.
They're used to being promised the world and never getting anything of it. So when I say I'm going to come back with a propane tank, I'm coming back with a propane tank. And they know that they can count on me.
Bob's Moments of Hope outreach also serves hot meals to the homeless each and every Saturday. If you would like to donate to Bob's worthy cause, we'll put a link on our website at WTVR.com. Coming up next, young heroes at home, how 3 siblings spring into action and help to save their dying father's life. And he's been around for a century, but he just turned 25 years old. Wait until you hear about the astounding tale of one of the world's youngest World War II veterans. What would you do if someone you were with simply stopped breathing? A scary scenario for adults, let alone 3 children. The Zimmerman triplets were put to the test, and together they experienced one of the most traumatic events of their young lives.
I remember that you're supposed to go like in the middle of the chest and like push down really hard.
The Zimmerman triplets pride themselves on being prepared.
I don't know why they don't teach it starting in middle school.
Last summer, Mason, Melissa, and Mackenzie learned CPR. The 13-year-old siblings never knew they would be forced to put their knowledge to the test so soon.
It's pretty scary.
Just before Thanksgiving,
November 20th.
sisters Melissa and Mackenzie were home with their father, Keith.
He was painting the kitchen ceiling.
Suddenly, the two girls hear a crash. Keith's heart had stopped.
My dad was like laying on the ground, like he was like pale and stuff.
Their first thought, call their mother Penny, a nurse who was shopping nearby with brother Mason.
And the phone rings, and I thought my daughters were fighting. I heard screaming, and my daughter said, Daddy fell and he's making a funny noise.
Penny knew with her husband's past heart problems, the situation was grave.
Yeah.
Time was critical.
I just went right across through the red lights, just honking my horn and sticking my arm out and stopping traffic.
With the 911 dispatcher on the line, the sisters' instincts kick in. Mackenzie and Melissa start CPR on their own father, who was slipping away.
I was really scared.
I'm really scared. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen.
The sisters were not giving up without a fight.
The 911 operator said we had to like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
When I came in, my daughter was standing over my husband doing chest compressions.
Shelter of Blakeston, facing contact, working full arrest.
Chesterfield first responders raced to the scene. Minutes feel like hours.
They had like a stretcher and like a defibrillator thing to like shock him.
Devastating. I just was so sick to my stomach.
An ambulance whisks their dad to Chippenham Hospital.
He was stable, but he was in a medically induced coma.
Days would grind on. Surgery would repair Keith's ailing heart.
And he might not have survived at all.
Now, weeks after that dark day,
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Keith is living with a temporary defibrillator.
They had to keep telling me over and over what happened. I was just like, wow.
The incident was a major setback, but their father is alive thanks to his brave children mastering 3 simple letters.
I'm really happy.
It was a good feeling.
Amazing. We're so blessed to have kids like this.
I'm very proud, very proud.
Each family member says Santa came early to the Zimmerman household.
You're not kidding. Biggest Christmas gift I could ever have.
The Zimmermans say they are forever grateful for the family and friends who collected money to help pay bills and buy groceries during Keith's recovery. Coming up next, a VCU student is on a mission to buy shoes, and lots of them, but they're not for her closet. We'll tell you who she's trying to get to wear them half a world away when Heroes Among Us returns. Welcome back. One VCU student loves shoes. She's buying hundreds of pairs, but they're not for her. She's sending them to children who go barefoot in her home country of Afghanistan.
I actually have to go at 12.
Oksana Sultan is living the American dream.
I'm very fortunate to be here. This is truly a land of opportunity.
The criminal justice major at VCU wants to attend law school to become a prosecutor.
I just want to make a difference in people's lives.
While her focus remains firmly on the future, she never misses a chance to look back.
I'm originally from Afghanistan. I came to the United States 8 years ago.
Since arriving in the United States, the passionate 19-year-old always knew she wanted to help children.
Definitely, pay it forward.
3 years ago, she founded Enhancing Children's Living. Oksana's nonprofit assists children with tutoring and its anti-bullying message.
We have been very involved with the community, and we have bigger plans for the future.
ECL's reach stretches well beyond Richmond. Oksana's generosity runs deep from the bottom of her heart to her bank account.
Poverty is an epidemic there.
A few weeks ago, Oksana would pay for 150 pairs of new shoes for poor children in her native Afghanistan.
This idea just came to my mind.
Oksana says many young people there are the sole breadwinner of the family.
These are children that are working in the streets.
In rough conditions, no shoes could mean no work or school.
Life is difficult for them.
Oksana sees herself in the eyes of these children.
To see the smile on their face, it just gives me a good feeling.
She's always been very ambitious and very selfless.
Her friends and fellow members of ECL say Oksana is an inspiration to all.
Oksana is like my role model. She's a great girl.
She's just constantly finding new ways to create ways to help others.
Oksana Sultan, a teen who always puts her best foot forward, especially when it comes to thinking of others, both near and far.
I just wanted to support them back and let them know that there is someone that's thinking about them.
Oksana is wrapping up her studies at VCU and is looking at law school. She would like to become a prosecutor and possibly return to her native Afghanistan to help even more children. Coming up next, he served in World War II, but he's only 25 years old. Meet a hero who's sure to inspire you to live your life to the fullest. Our next hero lived through the Roaring '20s, survived the Great Depression, and fought in World War II. And despite living for a century, he just turned 25 years old.
Wake up, darling Corey.
When it comes to living a full life,
Pretty women drive me distracted.
Arthur Hake hits the right note. The aging Chesterfield man sings and plays guitar.
Won't make you sleep so sound. Oh, here it is.
He has even penned poetry.
Soon down the landing nets we'll climb.
Colonel Hake also proudly served our nation.
This is our insignia.
27 years in the Marines.
Oh, well, this is the Raider knife.
3 of those years spent with the elite Marine Raiders during World War II. Arthur was happily married for 68 years and graduated from Harvard Law.
Here we go, 109.
As he thumbs through the pages of life,
from the very beginning, I had to take care of myself.
Arthur is staring at a milestone birthday. This month, Arthur turns
25.
Yes, you heard right, 25. Arthur was born on February 29th, Leap Day, in 1916.
Pick me up if I fall down.
The Brandermill Woods resident credits good genes, daily workouts, and a biting wit for his longevity.
I get about half an hour exercise a day.
Arthur also credits a lesson he learned long ago.
I really don't care what other people think, actually.
The part-time comedian's advice for living a long life: march to your own drum, laugh a lot, and don't die.
Right now, I'm at the point where people want to touch my cloak as I go by, you know, to get some emanation. You know, the saint just walked by. This guy's 100. Okay, I'll touch him. You know, I'll make another year. You know.
Arthur Hake says, other than some aches and pains, he feels good.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine anybody being grouchy and grumpy. You know.
As he approaches the century mark, Arthur is not dwelling on his age.
I don't think about living this long. I don't think about living any longer. What's the point? Oh, the revenue officers are coming by. Tear your still house down. Okay, no more.
Do you know a hero among us? I would love to hear from you. Visit WTVR.com, click on the Heroes link, and fill out the form. Or simply email me at heroes@WTVR.com. Then watch my segments every Thursday night on the CBS 6 News at 6 o'clock. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Greg McQuaid. We'll see you soon.
This has been a CBS 6 special presentation, Heroes Among Us, sponsored by Civitas.